It's a pretty big game. I mean, I've always grown up a K-State fan, always talked to all my friends in high school about this game, and we know that I've always backed on us K-State owning football. We'd always have arguments, oh, they have basketball, but I just know we've always owned football, so it's a huge game because now I'm actually playing for K-State football, so it makes it even bigger.
Would you say there's definitely a little bit more juice for you personally?
Oh, for sure. This game's always mattered a ton. I mean, even last year I didn't get to play, but I practiced harder in scout team last year, and it just gives me more motivation throughout the week.
Did Mom say anything for this game?
She hasn't said much yet, but I know she will eventually once we get closer. I know my dad will send me some motivating texts. He did the same thing against Iowa State because we know he always had a personal thing with them too. So I know they'll eventually say something throughout the week.
Did you go to any of the K-State KU games growing up in Lawrence or anything?
I think I might have gone to one. We honestly didn't go to too many games because we always were so busy on the weekends with me and my brother playing sports. But we might have, but I'm not for sure. I did go to one my junior year of high school. That's when I got my first offer from here, so that was a cool experience too.
Was there any reaction in the defensive line room to the NCAA kind of taking two away from your count?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it yesterday during our defensive unit meeting. It kind of sucks for him, but I mean, we all know that he had 6 sacks, so it's cool to actually see that happen. But yeah, we talked about it in the meeting, and we kind of messed with him a little bit, but that was really it.
What do you remember about that K-State game your junior season when you came up here?
I remember we won, but I remember it was a pretty cool game. I don't remember exactly what the final score was, but maybe we might have gone down in that game. I can't remember. But it was a cool feeling because I got offered by Coach Fab, and that was a cool experience. And I just always remembered that throughout my recruiting process, getting offered by us first. So.
A couple other guys have mentioned that a lot of guys on the team were overlooked by KU and kind of use that as fuel. How have you seen that in the locker room?
I haven't seen a ton of it in the locker room, but I know people talk about it. I mean, I know a lot of kids, especially the smaller town Kansas kids, that always got overlooked by KU, and I know Sped always takes accountability for those small town Kansas kids, give them the chance to become really good players as we've seen in the past. So I mean, I never really had, and they offered me pretty soon after K-State did, but that was with Les Miles, and he's kind of crazy. So, but yeah.
How much do you feed off of guys like Felix and Reggie when they get in the backfield and they make a play and they do a little dance? How much does that help?
It helps a ton. I always love watching Reggie celebrate after plays. I mean, sometimes they'll do a little much after, and coach gets on him a little bit for standing over him or something like that. But it's always cool. He brings so much energy to every play, and so does Felix. I mean, Felix does his special dance after every play. We used to make fun of him for it, but now it's kind of just build on. I mean, you saw I think Bebe did it after a play, and then Deuce did it. So it's kind of becoming like a dance after each play. But yeah, it's really cool feeding off them.